Hey parents, it's Mr. Jim here. This back to school season, give your kids the tools they need to have fun while they learn with Osmo. Osmo's Reading Adventure Learn to Read game is an interactive tool for kids 5 to 7 that help them practice and develop reading fundamentals. Because it's never too early to fall in love with reading. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Hey parents, we all know that feeling of heading back to school, right? That exciting time for new pencils and fresh starts. But what about fresh lunch ideas? Boar's Head has been going back to school for over 115 years, so they know all about packing the perfect lunchbox with uncompromising quality and all-time family favorites like Ever Roast, oven roasted chicken breast, maple glazed honey-coated ham, and American cheese. Boar's Head makes packing lunch easy and delicious. Look for Boar's Head at your local deli counter and learn more at boarshead.com/back-to-school. Boar's Head, compromise elsewhere. Hello friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kids Short Stories. If you have not checked the description of our episodes, you have got to do that right now. We have some really great links down there, either going to Instagram or most importantly, you need to check out the activities for kids. Okay, that is where we take a bunch of our stories from Kids Animal Stories and turn a really fun activity for you to do at home. So do that right now. Well, are you guys ready for today's T-Rex adventure? Me too, let's go! It was a rainy day at the farm when Arbor the T-Rex was walking through the field. Yes, Arbor was a farming T-Rex. Wait, what? Yes, he was a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a dinosaur that had a real farm with cows on it. And it was his job to care after all of these brown cows. Arbor was wearing some very cool, very big rubber boots as he was splashing through the mud in the field. It had rained for the past 2 days, and so there was a lot of water just sitting around on the ground, and it had made for a bunch of squishy, sloppy mud.
Oh boy, these cows are probably sick of all this rain,
said Arbor.
But it does help keep the flies off of them, so they're probably grateful for that, said Arbor. Oh, what's going on over there? Someone must have gotten their hoof stuck in a big mud puddle. Let's go check it out.
Arbor the T-Rex started walking towards the back of the farm. He had a ginormous piece of property that was his farm. And it helped a lot that he had such big legs. That would make walking a lot faster. Can you imagine if your legs were like 10 feet tall? Every step you take would be so big. It would almost be faster than me and you running, just from Arbor the T-Rex walking across the field. As he found the cows that were mooing, he was right. One of the cows had gotten her back legs stuck in a big mud puddle and couldn't get out.
Oh, come here, Angela. Let me help you.
Arbor had to bend down very low to help push Angela out of the mud puddle because if you know anything about T-Rexes, they have very little arms, which makes it pretty hard to be a farmer because being a farmer, you have to pick up and lift and move a whole bunch of things using your hands and your arms. But Arbor, he never gave up. Even though he had very, very short arms, it didn't stop him.
All right, Angela, you just gotta stay away from those big puddles. Get on.
He gave her a pat on the back and off she ran.
All right, now just gotta finish up the rest of the chores and then I'll head back to the house. What in tarnation is going on? Everybody just wants to jump in mud puddles,
said Arbor. But this was actually not a cow stuck in a mud puddle. This was a much bigger problem.
I'm coming.
Arbor was walking very quickly to the barn, which is where that mooing was coming from. And as he looked inside, he saw a big problem.
Oh no, Bessie. I forgot to milk you earlier this morning and oh dear, it looks like udders are about to explode.
Cows need to be milked regularly or else it can hurt them very much. That's a really important job on the farm with cows. You have to make sure that they're milked regularly or else your cows will not be very happy.
All right, Bessie, all right. Let me go grab my stool.
You see, Arbor, like I said, has those small arms, and so milking a cow with small arms can be really difficult. He had a very specially made stool that helped him get down there without falling over.
Where in tarnation did I put that thing?
As Arbor looked all around the barn, he couldn't find his special stool anywhere. And without that stool, that means Bessie cannot get milked. Arbor knew that this was a serious problem.
All right, Bessie, just hang on. I'm going to run to town real quick and go get a new stool so I can get that job done.
As Arbor raced over to his monster truck, he hopped inside and turned it on.
Oh no, she's out of gas? Oh, this is not a good day,
said Arbor as he jumped out of his monster truck. He was completely out of gas, and how is he going to get to the town to get that stool to milk the cow? And that is when he turned around and slipped on a skateboard.
Oh, that skateboard, it's always getting in my way. All right, I got to figure out a way to get to town fast.
Without his monster truck, he did not have a fast way to get to town. Or else, maybe a skateboard could do it. Do you think a T-Rex can ride on a skateboard? Arbor looked down at the skateboard and thought for a second.
I can't think of a better way to get to town. I guess I'm gonna ride this skateboard. Here we go.
As Arbor jumped on the skateboard, he tried to hold his arms out because, it's a lot easier to balance if you hold your arms out, right? Yes, but unfortunately for Arbor, he has really little arms. As Arbor zoomed down the driveway and onto the street and towards the city,
look out, everybody!
He shouted. He was a T-Rex on a skateboard, out of control. He didn't know how to ride this thing and how to balance because his little arms. You should have seen it. People were diving out of the way because, one, they'd never seen a T-Rex on a skateboard, and two, it was a T-Rex on a skateboard! Run! As everyone dove out of the way and he somehow made it to town. He was able to find the store with the very special stool he needed.
Oh boy, now I gotta ride all the way back to the barn. Oh, this is gonna be a doozy.
Well, fortunately for Bessie the cow, Arbor the T-Rex was able to make it back to the barn in time. He brought that fancy, specially sized stool for himself so that he could finish the job. And Bessie was one very thankful cow for his crazy skateboard riding adventure. The end. Hey parents, it's Mr. Jim here. This back-to-school season, give your kids the tools they need to have fun while they learn with Osmo. Osmo's Reading Adventure Learn to Read game is an interactive tool aimed at children ages 5 to 7 that help them practice and develop reading fundamentals, turning them into young, confident, skilled readers, because it's never too early to fall in love with reading. Watching our youngest play with Reading Adventure this summer, I can see how much more ready he is for when kindergarten is starting very, very soon. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. Great job. You listened all the way to the end. And now, friends, I need your help celebrating a couple birthdays. This first birthday kid's name starts with an I and ends with an H. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Isaiah, who's turning 7 years old. He loves to play his VR game. He loves drawing and listening to music. Isaiah, I'm so glad that you're on the fam and we got to celebrate your big day on the show. Happy 7th birthday. Next up on the birthday kid, his name starts with an F and ends with an Y. F and Y. All right. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Finley. Happy birthday, Finley. It's your 4th birthday. You're a big brother to Avery. You love your dog and loves Mr. Giraffe and reading books and dinosaurs. Wow, this sounds like a perfect place for you, Finley. I'm so glad that we got to celebrate your big day on the show. Happy birthday, Finley. And next up, this birthday kid's name starts with a J and ends with a K. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Jack. Yes, Jack is turning 4 years old, loves kitties, Paw Patrol, and his green bicycle. Ooh, green bikes. Those are awesome. Jack, I'm so glad that we got to celebrate your birthday on the show. I hope it's the best one ever. Happy birthday, Jack. And next up, we have a birthday kid's name starts with an R and ends with an A. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Rhea, who's turning 7 years old. She's the queen of the monkey bars, an amazing swimmer and basketball player, and an awesome big sister to Rican. Wow, that is awesome. Basketball and swimming. That's pretty cool. Can you play swimming basketball? Well, Rhea, I hope you have the best birthday ever. Happy birthday, Rhea. And last but not least, we actually have twins whose names start with an L and D. Are you ready? I think you know who you are. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Liam and Dylan. Yes, they are 7 years old, love Legos and superheroes. Yeah, I love it. Well, I'm so glad that you guys, Liam and Dylan, got to celebrate your birthday on the show. I hope it's the best birthday ever. Well, friends, I hope you all have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye! Hey parents, it's Mr. Jim here. This back to school season, give your kids the tools they need to have fun while they learn with Osmo. Osmo's Reading Adventure Learn to Read game is an interactive tool for kids 5 to 7 that help them practice and develop reading fundamentals. Because it's never too early to fall in love with reading, visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Hey parents, we all know that feeling of heading back to school, right? That exciting time for new pencils and fresh starts. But what about fresh lunch ideas? Boar's Head has been going back to school for over 115 years, so they know all about packing the perfect lunchbox with uncompromising quality and all-time family favorites like Ever Roast, oven roasted chicken breast, maple glazed honeycoat ham, and American cheese. Boar's Head makes packing lunch easy and delicious. Look for Boar's Head at your local deli counter and learn more at boarshead.com/back-to-school. Boar's Head, compromise elsewhere.